Now I gotta ride or die.
All right guys, what is going on? It has been absolutely forever since I uploaded anything to do with the Escort, and we're going to do that today, but for good reason why it's actually been so long, or it's been a good reason why it's actually been so long that I've uploaded anything on the channel at all. I started a new job. Can't get my words out. It's been that long since I've spoke on camera that I'm forgetting how to talk. So I started a new job, guys, working in the underground mines here in Australia. Heaps has happened though since I started that, and you'd be like, why are you walking outside, Simon? But check out the sky. Neighbor behind me never mows his grass, but everybody else does. Oh, there it is. So this, before I get stuck into the Escort, this is the new daily four-wheel drive rig that has replaced the FJ Cruiser. It is a 2024 Ford Ranger Raptor. This has the 405 horsepower V6 twin turbo petrol engine. You can see I've killed a butterfly there. On the way home, I'll give you a quick squiz inside. On the camera, it looks pretty red, but it's actually orange. Give you a little squiz inside. It's pretty nice. It's pretty good. I gotta say, guys, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm using the button on the camera at the moment to flip between screens, so everything's mirrored, but I will, when I'm doing the Escort, I will flip it so it's round the right way. So if you eagle-eyed viewers that always go, hey, why is your video reversed? Here comes the dog. Hey, baby. It's me. It's me. I'm here. Viewers, come puppy, pup, let's go. For you eagle-eyed viewers that always say everything's reversed, hopefully that is the last of the mirrored images. But today what we're going to do is put the engine back into the Series 2. Got the engine there. I haven't had a lot of space here. As you can see, the engine was sat there, rested against the side of the shed. The gearbox is down there. The MFI flywheel is here, and thanks to an absolute gent in the RS Turbo Facebook forums, Ben, I believe his name is, this is my positioning sensor for my flywheel. It's going to sit in there as such for my EFI flywheel, which is here. And I'll just show you guys the difference as well. So this is the inside of the EFI flywheel. Now, this isn't a factory flywheel. This is a lightened one. I couldn't find a factory one, but you can see here it's missing like a tooth. So basically what happens as the flywheel spins round, this picks up here because this sensor is just a magnetic sensor. So it'll pick it up and it'll be like, oh, there's one, there's not one, there's one, there's one, there's one, so on and so forth. And it is magnet as well, so it does kind of stick. But I can feel the magnet on it sticking, but the bracket itself is too hard to stick it to the engine frame. And this is the MFI flywheel. It is heaps heavier. You can see that it's burnt a bit there where some people have been doing some funky starts, but it has no teeth marks on the inside. Now, it's important to remember, because we've got this here, you're probably thinking, oh, well, where do you put it on there to make sure that, you know, everything lines up? Although these look like they're in like a symmetrical place, they're actually off center very, very slightly, and that only fits on one way. So I've set the engine at top dead center, and this arrow here, I've already trial fitted it. I know that straight up is top dead center, so that hole there should line straight up with this one here. So I'm gonna shove the video on time lapse. I'm gonna start fitting everything, fit the gearbox, and then put the engine back in the car. I'll overlay some lame ass YouTube friendly music and do a little talk through whilst I'm doing it. Cheers. Alrighty, back on the YouTubes with another voiceover. Like I said, guys, sorry it's been so long, but I have been mega busy. All right, so, one more thing. I was going to put some music on, but it was just so lame that I couldn't even bring myself to listen to it, let alone make you guys. So anyway, flywheel goes on, and with the flywheel, you got to make sure that you do Loctite these bolts in. So I put the top and bottom bolt for the flywheel, Loctited all the rest, and then took the top and bottom one out, and then Loctited those and put them in. On goes the clutch pack, and this clutch is super easy to line up. You don't need like spline tools or Coke bottles or whatever. You know, you can see I'm drinking a beer there, but I'm definitely not going to tip it out and use that as a little tool to line my clutch up, because it doesn't need it, honestly. When you put the gearbox on in this gearbox engine configuration, the little spline, or the little, like, you know, kind of donkey's dick looking thing that sticks out the end of the gearbox that drives the gearbox from the crank, that just does everything for you. So as long as, you know, you haven't really messed anything up stupidly, you should be able to just slide the gearbox on, give a little jiggle, and it'll line everything up. Now, as you can see, I'm just messing around with some rope here to try and lift the engine up evenly and get it back into the car, because I had to get the seat belt around the engine as my engine sling, and then the rope around the gearbox to hold the gearbox up so it didn't tip in the wrong end. So the engine was a little bit of a pain to get in, if I'm honest with you, because I was on my own. I had to lower it and then move the engine crane, move the engine around, try and bolt things in. This really is a two-person job, and it took me forever. And I honestly did throw my teddies out of the cot at one point, but it's in, and here we go. So in the end, I had to take the front bar off because I needed to drop out this gearbox cross member in order to line everything up properly, because I couldn't get that rear gearbox mount in after I'd got that mount in there. And if that gearbox mount was in, I couldn't get that mount in. So I needed to take the front bar off anyway, because when I did put it on, I forgot to put a fan on the front. I am going to run the stock fan there on the front for the meantime, but I do plan, now that I have heaps more space there, I do plan on running like twin fans on the back of the radiator to suck the heat out of the radiator. But yeah, guys, that is it from me today. I don't know if you can make out my shirt, but I'm absolutely caked in sweat. You can see it's darker here, all the way down to like sort of here. Absolutely caked in sweat. It's a baking hot day today. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. Probably gonna be a while until the next episode uploaded here, just because I am pretty busy with the new work gig. But I appreciate you guys' patience, and this car will be running again very soon.